Hey Ateneans, this is Portia Silva and welcome back to another episode of goAteneoTV. The Ateneo de Manila Lady Eagles had a tough time in last week's UAAP campaign. They suffered two big losses after facing two of the toughest teams in the league. The Lady Eagles first battled against host team FEU Lady Tamaraos last Wednesday, July 29. The white-clad ladies couldn't find their tempo early on as the opposing team rallied to 11-0 in the first 5 minutes of play. Ateneo, spearheaded by junior Sara Mercado, tried to come back in the second, but FEU kept her calm and weathered timely runs in the second half. The Lady Eagles had a poor shooting day, tallying an average of only 19% from the field. Mercado's impressive 21-point performance wasn't enough as the game ended 33-46 in favor of the Lady Tamaraos. The Lady Eagles then faced league favorites Adamson University Lady Falcons last August 2. The Lady Eagles, led by Sara Mercado and senior Trina Limhenko, kept within striking distance in the first half. They continued to trail in the second half but kept the game close with an 8-0 run at the 2-minute mark of the third canto. After a three-pointer from rookie Janelle Long to open the final period, the Lady Eagles were held scoreless until the last minute of play, giving the opposing team more breathing space in the final period. The game ended 60-80 for the Lady Falcons. Next up for the Lady Eagles is the University of Santo Tomas Tigresses on August 5 Wednesday, followed by the De La Salle University Lady Archers on August 9 Sunday, both at 2:15 p.m. at the FEU gym. Meanwhile, the Blue Eagles were raring to get back into action after their loss against UP. First on the list were the Adamson University Soaring Falcons last July 30. The boys in blue couldn't find their mark early in the game as the Falcons allowed the defending champions only a shaky 1-point lead as the first quarter ended. The slow pace of the game favored the opposing team as they eventually cut the Eagles' lead to 5, with over 4 minutes still in the game. Co-captain Jai Reyes then put up 2 3-pointers in the dying minutes of the game, sealing their 5th victory this season. Eric Salamat, who had a strong third quarter, top scored for the Eagles with 15 points and 5 assists. Last August 1, while the whole nation mourned the death of President Cory Aquino, the Blue Eagles were able to extend their winning ways as they stopped the National University Bulldogs to climb to a 5-1 team standing in the UAAP. After a slow first quarter, the defending champions picked up the pace in the second, outscoring NU 22-4. Powered by its second unit, the Hail Mary squad boosted to a 33-point lead at the end of the third period. Only 3 Eagles were unable to score as coach Norman Black was able to send in his whole lineup. Eman Monfort, who top scored for the Eagles with 12 points, led Ateneo's backcourt as they cruised to a 75-47 win over the Bulldogs. Both teams sported ribbons in tribute to the late President Aquino. The Blue Eagles' last match for the first round will be against the De La Salle Green Archers on August 9 Sunday, 5 p.m. at the Araneta Coliseum. Let's listen in on Coach Norman's thoughts after the Ateneo-NU game.
Coach, what can you say about De La Salle?
They look good. I watched them in their last game against NU. They look really good. They seem to have their energy back, and they're making their outside shots. They're a very young team, but they're a very good team. We have good young players, so as soon as those guys get experience, they're going to be a much better team. They're back to pressing a lot, forcing turnovers, which is really their game. So last time I saw them against NU, they looked very good.
What can you expect from De La Salle?
Well, we expect to win, obviously.
For more information and tickets to the Ateneo-La Salle game, as well as the latest news and updates on your Ateneo teams, visit goAteneo.com. And this has been Portia Silva. Catch us again next time only here on goAteneoTV.